Hi everyone, so in this video we have some practice battles for regionals, and we're going up against OnlyAggas, who is ranked number 70 globally in the Sylph League arena. And there you can see my team, and you can see OnlyAggas' team. So I just flashed that really quickly, but I go in with Gallade, Skarmory, and Venusaur, and I lead with the Gallade, and I get lucky in this lead. He leads with Medicham. So that's a positive matchup for me, and he's gonna play this one out. He's gonna get the first Power Punch. I'm not gonna shield because it's not gonna do very much damage. And I get ready to switch because I'm expecting him to switch, which he does. And I switch in Skarmory. I mess up on that switch initially, and I'm just gonna speed through this because the Skarmory mirror match, which takes a while. We all know how it kind of plays out, more or less. I decide not to shield here, and I'm able to take him out. Actually, he decides to shield there, so I decided to shield because I do want to beat the Skarmory because my other two Pokemon are both weak to flying. So I'm able to take him out with just a little bit of health left. He comes back with Medicham, takes me down with one counter, which is okay because he's not able to farm too much energy. And I come back in with Gallade, immediately go for the Leaf Blade, which he shields. And I have another Leaf Blade already charged because I was laying that switch earlier. That was a little risky there. Got a confusion in between, didn't mean to, but I'm still able to get to Leaf Blade before he reaches the charge move. And at this point, it's going to be a close one. He decides to hit his charge move just before fainting, which is okay because I don't want to shield here because I want to save it. And I come in with Venusaur, and now I have a slight energy advantage and a shield advantage, and he has Venusaur as well, so it's a mirror match. And having an energy and a shield advantage means that I'll be able to win this one just by landing 2 Sludge Bombs. Yeah, so there's cases where you don't want to, where you do want to shield, cases where you don't. So just now when I had Gallade and he had Medicham, if I had shielded, I probably could have taken down his Medicham with one more confusion, but then he would have come in with Venusaur and he would have had the energy advantage and we'd both be shieldless, so he would have won this one if I'd done that. So it was better to just let my Gallade faint there and then come in and have a jump start on this final mirror match. So that's game 1, and we get the friendship increase. So the reason why we're friends is because we are in the same Ghost Stadium Discord battle lobby, which we just joined a month ago. So still haven't had our first tournament yet with our group, but we will be doing that soon, this weekend, the Twilight and Tempest Cups. So here you see my team. I have a Probopass, Gallade, Skarmory, Venusaur, Azumarill, and Medicham. And you see his team. He has Clefable, Medicham, Azumarill, Skarmory, Swampert, and Venusaur as well. So I noticed that he doesn't have a hard counter to Skarmory, so I use that a lot in these battles as like sort of a safe switch in. Worst case, we just go Skarmory against Skarmory or against Medicham. And so here I lead with Azumarill. He leads with Swampert. So I think he was trying to bait an Earthquake here. I decided to just tank it regardless of what it is. And he hits me with a Hydro Cannon, which does not do too much damage. Even though it's strong, Azumarill is very tanky. And I go for Ice Beam because I figure he'll want to shield since Swampert is a little bit frail, which he does. And here, I'm not sure if he had enough energy to get to an Earthquake, but I decided to just let it go anyway. And he does hit me with Earthquake. Fortunately, it wasn't a Sludge Wave because that would have knocked me out. And then here, I know I have only enough energy to get with one more charge move, so I should have gone for the Play Rough. I don't know why I just went for the Ice Beam, sort of instinctive, I guess. Which is a mistake on my part because now he's able to take me down with just Mud Shots. And he has a Hydro Cannon ready to go on my next Pokemon. So I have to burn a shield here. If I'd gone for the play rough initially, then I think I would have won that opening matchup, and then I wouldn't have had to burn a shield right there. But Steven Shield's going to have a slight energy advantage, so he comes with Skarmory. So I'll definitely be able to get the 2 power punches at least. So go for the first one. He's not going to shield. Use the Sky Attack. Definitely going to burn a shield. And then I hit my second power punch. I think he's going to shield this one. Yeah, he's going to shield this one, so now we're both down our shields. I'm trying to do as much damage as I can before he gets to Sky Attack, which he does right there. So now I'm down to just my Skarmory. So I feel like it might be a little uphill battle, but I know that he doesn't have a hard Skarmory counter, so I'm not too worried. Here I hit the Sky Attack just because I don't want him to get his Sky Attack before fainting. And I still have a little bit of energy left over, and he comes in with Medicham at the end, so, and he has no shield, so once I hit the Sky Attack, that should be able to take out his Medicham. I got a little over tap on that one, but worried me a little bit, but yeah, still able to get it off. I think I probably would have survived another power punch anyway, but yeah, so that's game 2. And yeah, this was a little weird. I don't know why we got friendship twice in a row. Maybe I know he's 2 time zones ahead of me, so, or 2 hours ahead of me, so maybe the first increase was for us. I mean, for me, and then the second one was for him. That was kind of weird. But then here you see his team. So just to go over it a little bit, he has a Clefable with a Charm. So we basically have 4 of the same Pokemon. The difference being that he has Swampert and Clefable, while I have Probopass and Gallade. Yeah, so Gallade, I think he ended up not using Clefable very much because it is good against it's one of those Pokemon that's like, it's a hard counter to Medicham and Gallade, but then it also gets hard countered by basically any steel type. So it's somewhat of a risky play. And then Venusaur as well, being a poison type, also has a positive matchup against Clefable. So here I lead with Venusaur, and he leads with Medicham. So here I'm thinking, earlier he tried to shield bait me and I didn't fall for it, so this time I actually guessed that he will go straight for the Ice Punch, so I shield. And indeed he does go straight for the Ice Punch, so that's good for me. He doesn't get that attack boost, and so right off the bat that gives me a slight advantage. And here I think I was getting ready just in case he was going to switch, but he doesn't, so I go for a second Frenzy Plant. I think he's going to burn a second shield. So I've already gotten him to burn both shields. Here I decided to let it go through because even if it's an Ice Punch, I think I'd be able to survive it. But he goes for the Pirate Punch, so that's good for me. He switches out. This time I'm better on the switch. I should have come in with Probopass. I think this was a mistake since I was just trying to get out there fast. Yeah, so if I'd come in with Probopass, that would have taken down his Skarmory easily. And it would have avoided his Medicham as much as possible. But it's okay because we still have the shield advantage here, so I think I decided to shield here because I don't want to think if I tanked that, I think I would have died to some air slashes just before getting to the ice beam, and I decided to load up a little bit on extra energy. Probably could have done 1 or 2 more bubbles just to get a little extra, but wanted to play it safe, so I got that. He comes in with his Azumarill. Shields are down, so I'm just gonna go straight for the play rough. This time making the right choice. And I think he's going to load up a little bit on energy, and then he's going to hit me with a play rough as well, which will take out my Azumarill. And then I'm going to come with Probopass here, because I want to try to avoid his Medicham, but he switches immediately to Medicham, so I follow that to Venusaur, and I'm trying to hit the Frenzy Plant right away, but I was a little slow on that switch, so he's able to get to Power Punch just before I'm able to hit Frenzy Plant, which ended up making a pretty big difference, because that would have KO'd his Medicham. I think it probably would have lost, my Probopass probably would have lost his Azumarill, since it didn't have Thunderbolt on this one, but yeah, so that the switch that I messed up on, where I should have brought in Probopass against his Skarmory, ended up costing me there. So yeah, it's always, you need to try to switch fast, but you also want to make sure that you switch to the right Pokemon. Know which Pokemon's on the left, which one's on the right, so you can switch fast without messing up like I did just now. And so for this battle, I think I take a while to decide what exactly I want to use. So I think in all our battles, he seemed to like to lead with Medicham a fair bit. So here I decide I'll try leading with Medicham. I think I don't expect him to use Clefable, so it's not too bad of a lead, even if he leads with something like except Azumarill, but he comes with Medicham as well, so it's a mirror match. So I'm gonna go for the Power Punch right away, just to see if I have priority. That's assuming that he also tries going for the Power Punch right away. So it looks like I do right here. It looks like I'm able to get one more fast move in between, so I think this might be an Ice Punch, but it's a Power Punch. It's a good thing I didn't shield there. And here I go again for the Power Punch. Yeah, I don't know, like, I got excellent there, but a lot of these I'm missing a couple bubbles. And then here he goes for another Power Punch. I'm just gonna match his shield, which he didn't shield, so I don't shield. And then here I guess he might have undertapped to get to that Power Punch before me. And I'm just gonna let it go. And I'm not able to, I think I tried going for the Ice Punch, which was bad play on my part. And then so I come in with a Skarmory just to get a little energy advantage. And then here's gonna come in with Skarmory as well. And I'm gonna let this one play out, because I think there's actually this could have played out differently. I ended up losing this battle, but here I go for the Sky Attack, missed a bubble there, and I think I tried to bluff a Flash Cannon, but he didn't shield. So here I think he might have a Flash Cannon, so I decided to shield. I ended up burning a shield on just a Sky Attack. And then here again I try to go for the Flash Cannon, or bluff the Flash Cannon, but I hit a Sky Attack. And then here, since I shielded, he decides to match my shield. He's able to hit another Sky Attack right away, so I think I let this one go through. And then I make a mistake here of trying to maybe like bluff another Flash Cannon. I should have just gone for the Sky Attack. And then I was late here, so I ended up burning this last shield. If I had gotten that Sky Attack off first, I think probably still would have been close, depending on whether or not he decided to shield. So I ended up having enough energy, a little bit extra energy, so I go for another Sky Attack just to win this matchup, or at least try to get his last shield, which he doesn't use. And then comes with a Venusaur, and I'm not able to reach another Sky Attack before fainting. And then I also have, my last Pokemon is also a Venusaur, so he has a shield advantage and the energy advantage, so that means that he will win this one. Kind of like the first matchup, first battle, just opposite all the way around this time. So as you can see, we both brought the exact same 3 Pokemon. So yeah, it comes down to things like how you use your shields, and also little things like under tapping and maybe getting energy advantage when you can. And then here I cut this part out, but I ended up just uninstalling Messenger from my phone because I kept getting annoyed at all these notifications that kept popping up. Because even when you go to your phone settings and disable notifications, Messenger still finds a way to get around that and pop up when you're in the middle of battling people. So I go in with Gallade, Probopass, and Skarmory in this one, and I lead with Gallade, expecting him to lead with Medicham since he has done that for most of our battles, which he does again here. And here I think I'm get ready just in case he decides to switch. Here I was hoping I could maybe tie him to the charge move, which looks like I did, so he's not able to switch out immediately. So he has to burn 1 shield there. I think for the second one, I think he does switch out. I shielded there, which I think I maybe didn't need to. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to survive that or not. So I guess he doesn't switch out, and I'm able to get him to burn both of his shields in this opening match. And then he's able to hit the charge move just where I am. I think it's played like this before, earlier in the match. So I come in with Skarmory, and he's able to take him down with 1 or I guess 2 air slashes. So I get an energy advantage. He comes with Swampert. I think I let this one go since I know it could tank 1. But I will need to shield the next one since he'll probably get to that before fainting. So the Sky Attack is going to do a decent amount of damage, but I think still less than half of his overall health. So I definitely am going to follow the switch here. A little late on that. Yeah, so in this meta, you definitely want to have Thunderbolt on your Probopass. I just forgot to TM it before we did these battles. Here I know I don't need to shield, and he knows that I probably don't want to shield, so he's gonna go straight for the Flash Cannon. If I had Thunderbolt here, I think I would be able to just about nearly 1-hit KO his Skarmory, but with that, so here I just I probably could have farmed a little more energy. I stopped there because I realized that I could have farmed more energy, so I didn't want to KO him with that Rock Slide right there. And then I'm able to have a charge move ready to go as soon as his Swampert comes in. It's going to resist all of Probopass's charge moves. So Water resists Steel, and Ground resists both Rock and Electric. So at that point, yeah, his Swampert will be down with just 1 air slash. And the Skarmory, I clicked the Sky Attack just in case, but it really wasn't necessary since I still had a shield. Yeah, so what I did there with my Probopass against this Skarmory, you could either overcharge a little bit, like charge up extra energy beforehand, or if you realize that you made a mistake, you could just undercharge your charge move, just so you could farm a little bit more energy afterward. And here again, I'm taking a while to pick my team, so let's just take a look at OnlyAggas' team again. So the core meta here is, of course, Azumarill, Skarmory, and Medicham, so pretty much all competitive teams will have those three. And they need some grass type. Venusaur is probably the most common. Gallade's sort of a pseudo grass type, secondary grass type when shields are down, and it beats Venusaur with confusion. And then Tropius is the other grass type. So those three kind of have a sort of a rock paper scissors matchup between them. So here I lead with Azumarill. This is the first time he's used his Clefable. I have no idea how this matchup goes, so I just had to play it out to see how it goes. And of course, Charm is chunking away, even though Azumarill is pretty bulky, so I just had to switch to Skarmory, because again, he has no hard counter to Skarmory, so it's a safe switch in. He follows that to Medicham, because Clefable can't really touch Skarmory at all. But you know, this is more or less a neutral matchup. I get him to burn his first shield. I'm gonna let this power punch go through, and then I think I should actually he's gonna hit the second power punch first, so I will shield this one just so I can burn his last shield with the sky attack. Oh, actually, I let it go through. Oh, I let it go through. I guess I thought I tried under tap there, but I messed up. So here I come back in with Azumarill, since I know it walls Medicham anyway. And yeah, I went for the ice punch, the ice beam again, expecting him to just shield, but it worked out anyway, since I'm able to farm up a little bit more energy, and he's not able to do too much damage to Azumarill anyway. So I have slight energy advantage. He comes back in with Clefable. I think this time I go for the play rough, but I think he's gonna shield anyway, and I probably won't be able to get to a second charge move. And then here I decide to shield, which I think I probably saved my shield too long, but I switch out immediately because I know Charm is going to be able to take down Azumarill. And then here he timed the switch really well, although he really could have switched sooner, since Skarmory is going to beat my Venusaur pretty hard. Skarmory double resists both grass and poison, so it's sort of like Venusaur gets walled by Skarmory the same way that Skarmory gets walled by Probopass and Bastiodon. And yeah, so I ended up probably should have used the shield on my Skarmory earlier, just to get at least ensure that he got that last sky attack to burn his last shield, and then could have even done some more damage with Air Slash before fainting. And my Azumarill would have had more health. Yeah, I'm not sure, but anyway, we lag a little bit there, but one more charm and my Azumarill is dead. So that gives you a semi-decent look at Clefable. I think he used it in one or two more battles later on. But yeah, overall, not a whole lot. And here I go in with Medicham, Probopass, and Skarmory, leading with Medicham, and he leads with Skarmory, which is a match we saw a lot in Boulder Cup. We see it again here in regionals quite often. Yeah, because these two, Medicham and Skarmory, are two very meta-defining Pokemon in Great League. And pretty much anytime they are eligible in a cup, they're going to be big players, and even in just like open Great League. So here, I don't know if he's, looks like he's probably trying to load up on Sky Attack energy. And because of that, if I shield here, I know he's going to have enough energy to hit me with another one back to back, so I decided to just let it go through and not waste my shield at all, which is fine. So I come out of that with a shield advantage, and I'm going to come in with Probopass, which I know is a hard counter to Skarmory. I decided to just eat this Flash Cannon, which will do about 35 to 40% of my health. And I'm just going to farm him down with Sparks. So now I have plenty of energy ready to go, and I'm expecting him to come with Medicham, so I go straight for the Magnet Bomb. And then I switch out right away to Skarmory, so I don't want him to farm my Probopass for energy. Again, it's a safe switch in against him since he doesn't have a hard counter. And as you can see, he doesn't want to switch out, or he does after a while. Azumarill against Skarmory is more or less a neutral matchup as well. So there I charge up enough energy to go for the Flash Cannon, but go for the Sky Attack instead. He doesn't shield, since he has only one left. And here I'm going to burn a shield. I definitely don't want my Probopass to come back in against his Medicham. So here I have enough energy for a Flash Cannon, so I think he might shield, since it would be probably enough to KO otherwise, but he doesn't, which is okay because I'm able to take him down with Air Slash. I will burn my last shield here, but I have enough energy. So here I should have immediately switched to Probopass. He still has one shield left. I go straight for the Sky Attack, which is a mistake because he's going to burn a shield here, whereas if I had switched to Probopass, I could have gotten him to burn his last shield on this Magnet Bomb right here, and now it's not going to be enough to KO anyway, and he's going to be able to take me down and just barely win with a few HP left, and he has a charge move ready to go as soon as my Skarmory comes in. So I think if I had switched out to Probopass first to get him to burn his final shield, and then come in with Skarmory, then I probably could have won that one. So I realized my mistake as soon as I made that, so something to keep in mind when it gets into like late game scenarios like that. And in this next battle, I'll go in with Venusaur, Azumarill, and Skarmory, leading with Venusaur. Since I think he hasn't led with Skarmory very often, so that's like the one bad matchup for my Venusaur. I'm mainly Azumarill, which is a good matchup for me. So I don't know if I'm expecting him to switch possibly, so I get ready, and he does. So I follow switch into Azumarill right away, and Azumarill resists all of Medicham's moves, so there's really no need to shield here, unless it has Psychic for some reason, which is more of an off-meta play. So I'm expecting him to probably shield, so I just go for the Ice Beam, although he decides not to shield, which is probably a smart move since his Medicham there's not really much reason, since he's locked in and he can't really do a whole lot of damage to my Azumarill anyway. It's probably wiser to just let his Medicham go. And here I think I decide to shield, because I'm just going to try to farm his Medicham down and have energy for his next Pokemon. And since Bubble does so little damage, he's actually able to hit another charge move. So I should have let the previous one go through and then probably hit this one. Shielded this one. And then I'm expecting him to come back in with Azumarill, so I go for the play rough right away. But he actually comes in with Skarmory instead, so that was bad for me. Should have hit him with the Ice Beam. He doesn't shield. Really no reason to. I'm trying to get... Yeah, I failed to untap there. So if I had gone for Ice Beam twice, that would have definitely worked out better for me. So now he actually has an advantage on me with shields and energy. So I'm going to speed through this again. Since I have Venusaur left, I definitely want to take down his Skarmory. And he knows that, so he definitely wants to try to take down my Skarmory. And then here I go for the Flash Cannon, which was probably not necessary. I probably could have taken it down with Sky Attack. I think I tried to switch there, but I messed up, so I decided to stay in. And fortunately, I am just able to barely get a Sky Attack off before fainting. Again, since Bubble does pretty little damage on its own. And then here, I go for the Frenzy Plant immediately. Even if he had priority there, Venusaur would be able to tank one Ice Beam from Azumarill, since I still have about, looks like, over 80% of my health. I'm not sure exactly how much damage Ice Beam will do, but I think it's definitely over half, but less than 3/4, I believe. And somehow we get another friendship increase there, which I really did not understand, but I didn't go back and check later to see if our friendship actually increased that much. So as you can see, I have some other Pokemon labeled to test out for regionals as well, but in these battles we were going with a set team of 6 with team preview, just to I guess like get some practice with like reading teams. But yeah, there are some other things that I plan on testing out before my regionals tournament, which is next weekend in 9 days. 9 days from now. So here I lead with Gallade and he leads with Clefable again, which is very bad for me. So I switch out immediately. I get a Skarmory since it's more or less a safe switch in, and it walls Clefable. And I'm not sure why he doesn't switch immediately. I thought maybe he was trying to get me to use a shield on a Pokemon that, like, maybe his own Skarmory. Sky Attack. So then he comes in with Medicham a bit late. And I think maybe the reason why he wanted to do this is because he could, this way he doesn't have to burn both shields, so he could preserve some of his Medicham's health instead, while sacrificing some of his Clefable's health. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It still took down most of his Medicham's health. So here I'll come back in with Gallade, because I know I could tank. Even if it's a boosted Ice Punch, it won't do too much. But he goes for the Power Punch. And then I'm just gonna try to farm him down with Confusion. I think, do I shield here? No, I let it go. Since I know I could survive it, and I just want to have enough energy, enough health to be able to hit this. I was expecting him to come back with Clefable. He comes in with Skarmory, which was smart play. So he's able to just tank that. And I switch immediately to Azumarill because I don't want him to farm energy off my Gallade. So since I've saved all my shields, I'm gonna use one right here. Although maybe I should have saved one for later, just in case he hit a Flash Cannon. So I go for the Ice Beam here. It's gonna do... I would be able to take him out with the next Ice Beam if he doesn't shield. So I try to hit that Ice Beam before he's able to get to Sky Attack. So either save my own health or get his last shield. He does get that last shield. And here I know he's charged with a lot of energy, so I want to shield just in case it's a flash cannon. If it turns out to be a Sky Attack, it'll be okay because... Actually, I don't shield. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right play, but I guess I'm able to take him down with just bubble damage, and then again I go for the Ice Beam. Should go for the play rough in those cases. I mean, Clefable isn't that bulky at Great League level, so it goes down anyway. But yeah, when shields are down, play rough is a stronger neutral hit, so it gets stab while Ice Beam is not. So I should definitely go for the play rough as long as it isn't resisted, or as long as Ice Beam isn't super effective. Alright, so in this next battle I come in with Azumarill, Skarmory, and Probopass, leading with Azumarill against his Swampert. So we played this match out before. I'm looking to see if he's going to try to bait a Hydro Cannon. I decided to just let it go through regardless, because I know I could tank Earthquake. If he had Sludge Wave, that would be more of a problem, but I take the Earthquake, which is fine, and I go for the Ice Beam, expecting that he'll shield since Swampert's a little bit frail. And then here he does get to another charge move, and so I'm debating if he had enough energy to get to second Earthquake, and I thought he probably didn't, so I decided to tank it. He hits me with Hydro Cannon. Here again I go with the Ice Beam when I should have clicked the play rough, but he shields anyway, so it didn't really make a difference. And then here I thought about switching, since Mudshot does so little damage. He's actually able to farm me for energy while he slowly takes me down. So I have to burn a shield for my Skarmory when it comes in, and he will be able to hit a second Hydro Cannon. This time I don't shield just because I know it'll do like a little bit less than half of my full health. As you can see, I'm still in the green, which is fine. I'd rather save that shield later on just in case. But he's actually able to hit a third Hydro Cannon, so this time I actually do need a shield. So I guess it made no difference in the end. And now he has a health advantage, but I have an energy advantage, and I get ready to switch just in case. And I mess up there, and I'm hoping he doesn't have a Medicham in the back. Which of course he does. So I go for the Magnet Bomb right there, and I'm just trying to hit another Magnet Bomb just to get him low on health before he takes me down. So it looks like we tied to that charge move. He was just one turn late, which is good for me because now he doesn't have too much energy and I can hit a Sky Attack right away. But I think since he has quite a bit of health advantage, he's still going to win this battle. I think Sky Attack, Flash Cannon, yeah, that would be just about enough to take me out, yeah. So I think if, yeah, maybe if I had shielded that first Earthquake, it would have helped. I think, yeah, Azumarill was probably more necessary in that battle. So here we have the second to last battle. I go in with Venusaur, Medicham, and Skarmory, leading off with Venusaur. And again, I think out of his team, only his Skarmory is a hard counter to my Venusaur, so it's a pretty safe lead. and he leads with Swampert, so that's a good opening matchup for me. He switches out, I get ready to switch. Of course I mess up there, then I'm able to switch to Medicham. I wanted to save my Skarmory, didn't want to go into the mirror match at an energy disadvantage. The Power Punch. Missed one bubble there. And looks like we tied to the second charge move, which is fine since I would want to shield it anyway. And then so I get to the Power Punch. And then it looks like he's going to let this one go through. No, he shields. Which is okay with me because I'm able to take him down with just quick moves and I have a charge move ready to go. So I'm expecting him to come back in with Swampert, but he comes with Medicham. I go for the Power Punch, which is okay because at least these last couple counters will do some extra damage, and I might even be able to squeeze in one more Power Punch, which I do, and I think this time, actually, no, he tanks it. So it looks like a CMP tie there. So good thing I didn't go for the Ice Punch. And then he's able to take me out here. And then, actually one more counter. And then now I come in with Skarmory, and I know I'll be able to take him out using just Air Slash. This Power Punch will do a bit more damage. I think he got 2 off, or just 1 maybe. He switches, does a quick switch out, and then here, here I should have followed his switch right away. Back to Venusaur. He doesn't shield, and I don't know why I stayed into this in this match. I tried to time it so that I could tank the Hydro Cannon just as it came, but I didn't. I wasn't able to do it fast enough, and then now he's able to get an Earthquake off just before fainting. So it was a bad play on my part. And we take each other down with fast moves. And it didn't matter anyway because he still had a shield for his Medicham, so well played there on his part. Alright, so final battle now. Saving the best for last, maybe. So I go in with Gallade, Probopass, and Azumarill. Leading with Gallade since I know he likes to lead with Medicham a lot of times. This time he switches it up and he goes in with Azumarill first. So I think we had this lead match earlier. I'm a little wary of him switching to Skarmory to try to tank that Leaf Blade. So I hesitate just a little bit, then I hit the Leaf Blade, expecting a shield to come up here. And then looks like he's storing up some extra energy. But I do shield because I know I could get to a second Leaf Blade before he gets to. Yeah, so there he does a quick swap. I almost go for the Leaf Blade, but I saw the switch, so I pulled back a little. Luckily, the tap didn't go through, and decided to just go for the close combat against the Skarmory. So now he's burned both of his shields. I didn't want to risk switching out there just because. With confusion being slow, I know that was a fairly high likelihood of messing up on that switch, and it's fine because I got him to burn his last shield at least. So I come with Probopass and tank that Flash Cannon, and here I'm just trying to store up a little bit on extra energy, and then I go for a Rock Slide before he's able to get to a second charge move. Again, Thunderbolt is the way to go normally. And here I was trying to KO before he was able to get to another charge move, but he was able to get to another charge move. So now that I've wasted the energy, I decided I want this charge move to do minimum damage, so I don't swipe at all. This way I could farm a little bit of extra energy before his Skarmory goes down, and when he comes in with his next Pokemon, which I expect to be Medicham, which it is, and I incorrectly went for the Rock Slide. Obviously I should have expected Medicham and should have gone for the Magnet Bomb. That's okay because we're still up a shield. And I switched to Azumarill. The Azumarill will be able to tank all of Medicham's moves, and just one player off will be enough to take it out. Then I guess his switch clock ended, so he's able to switch out to Azumarill. I go for the player off anyway. And again, I have health advantage, I have a shield advantage, so I am able to, should be able to close this one out. I think he's able to get to one more charge move just before I am. Actually, I decided to load up a little bit on energy. So here I shield. I load up a little bit, just a little, and then go for the Ice Beam because it uses a little bit less energy. And then when Medicham comes back, I'm 2 bubbles away from hitting a play rough. He's able to get to one more charge move, but again, all of Medicham's moves are resisted unless it has Psychic, and Azumarill is bulky, so this time I correctly go for the play rough, and this will KO his Medicham. So good games there with OnlyAggas, an ace ranked trainer out of Panama. I hope this video was helpful for you guys, for those of you who are preparing for regionals, or just in general for PvP Great League. The regionals meta pretty closely resembles the open Great League meta, just minus some things like Deoxys Defense, Cresselia, Jirachi, but yeah, for the most part that's kind of what you would see in Great League. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give a like, subscribe, because I'll be uploading more practice battle videos like this, and as well as tournament recaps. And I'm also planning to do some shorter videos that are more focused on like specific strategies for specific metas, as well as Great League in general. And also I'm hoping to do some other videos that are more geared towards people who aren't so into PvP yet. So if people like in your local community, if PvP isn't that popular yet, I'm hoping to make some videos that could like encourage people to give PvP a try, help them see like the fun and joy in PvP, and also to help them get started, because I know PvP could be a little bit intimidating for some people, and also it's hard to know where to start because it could be a little bit complicated, and it's not Niantic doesn't really make it very casual friendly. So I'm hoping that I can help people with these videos. So yeah, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.